songs if that's the way to be. I'll wear the class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll wear the class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life.
Hello again, how are you? Thanks again for watching the videos on this channel and welcome to episode 24 of Main Street Martin. Now, as a follow-up to the last episode, I want to take you to another park with a difference. Last time, you may remember, I took you to one of a family of Grupo Xcaret parks in the Riviera Maya near to Playa del Carmen called Xcaret. This time, we're going to take a look at a sister park called Xenses, spelt as all their parks are, beginning with the letter X. But first, before we begin, if you enjoy any of the videos here, make sure you click on the like button, ring that notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and of course, make sure you subscribe. So once again, this trip takes us to the Riviera Mayan coastline in Mexico, south of Cancun, along the beautiful Caribbean coastline on Highway 307. Back in 2018, we stayed here at another fabulous all-inclusive hotel, the Grand Riviera Princess, with themed restaurants, 8 pools, 3 swim-up bars and grounds full of wildlife fronted by a beautiful sandy beach, which is serviced by a bar and a grill. This hotel is around a 50-minute drive from the airport in Cancun and 20 minutes in a cab to the lively resort of Playa del Carmen, where you can catch the ferry, of course, over to Cozumel. Here, you can make use of kayaks, paddle boards and snorkeling gear from the Water Sports Centre absolutely free of charge. And in the extensive grounds, there are also tennis courts, archery, volleyball and aerobics amongst the other activities. As I mentioned before, there are 8 pools in total, as well as 4 more for the little ones to splash about in, and there's also a full-service spa. Now, when it comes to dining, there are 9 restaurants to pick from, specialising in the likes of Mexican and Italian cuisine, and there's even a Swiss fondue place. There are a range of rooms to choose from with various prices, 674 in all, ranging from garden rooms and family rooms to suites and deluxe suites. So let's take a few minutes to explore the hotel, the grounds, take a look at some of the wildlife, explore our room and take a wander down to the beautiful beach. One of the things we really liked about this hotel was the access to that beautiful beach which you've already seen. It meant that we could go for long walks in either direction, passing in front of the many hotels along the coastline there and having a look at what they have to offer. You have to be careful. Some of those beaches are private beaches for the hotel in question, but there is generally access to walk along the seafront. And along the way, you might find people fishing or snorkeling. You may find a spa or a place where you can get your hair braided or pick up a tattoo, for instance. But there is certainly plenty to see. In fact, there's so much to see in the hotel itself, with those extensive gardens and grounds to explore. But if you do get bored, there are plenty of excursions to take as well. Now bear in mind that many of these things, if you're on a package holiday, can be organised by your tour operator, but there are people within the hotel itself who can organise excursions for you, and you may want to just go out and explore yourself using public transport or taxis, but there's certainly plenty to choose from. In Playa del Carmen alone, there are various festivals throughout the year, and of course you can go shopping there, down the fabulous 5th Avenue, which is lined on both sides by designer stores. Now you may remember from the last episode that one of the things we did when we stayed in a nearby hotel in the Riviera Maya was to go swimming with dolphins. There are many opportunities to do this up and down the coastline, and again you can either organise that yourself with your tour operator or in the hotel. You can also go swimming with turtles at Acumel, where there's also a monkey sanctuary. Of course you can go swimming, diving, snorkeling at sea, or in many of the beautiful cenotes dotted up and down the coastline. And there are lots and lots of historical and archaeological sites all up and down the coast at places like Chichen Itza, Ekbalam and Tulum. One thing that you'll discover if you stay at any of these hotels in the Riviera Maya, in fact in Mexico anywhere, is just how proud the people are of their Mexican, Spanish and Mayan heritage. You'll find lots and lots of cultural events taking place, including live performances that might be singers, musicians like mariachi bands or dancers. And in this hotel, like many of the others, there is a regular market held, particularly in the evenings, where you can buy local products made by local people. And as well as all that, there's also an ice cream parlour on site and a number of shops. And the food, in general, is excellent. We never really tired of exploring the grounds and the gardens of this fabulous hotel, but on one day we decided to take one of those excursions. You can organise a day trip yourself if you'd like to go, because the Xenses Park is a park where nothing is what it seems. I would say it's at least a half-day discovery. You'll journey through 2 paths of unique activities with more than 50 attractions to test your hearing, your sight, smell, touch and taste. The day begins here at the pinwheel, where you can choose which path to take first. To reach the path of feeling, you have to pass through the way of dwarves and giants. It's a stone passageway with windows, doors and street lights that'll make you appreciate the perspective of being really big or really small. Start the path of feeling to discover, in pitch black darkness, different ecosystems perfectly represented by the flora and the sound of fauna of each one at the Sensatorium. You'll see more of this later in the episode, but you can also find out more about the inside of the earth in caves and caverns in what is a labyrinth of underground arteries. You'll also see some beautiful scenery, from waterfalls and small lakes to fish, macaws and flamingos. And at Jardin Citrico you can delight your sense of taste with a delicious lemonade poured directly from a tree. Meanwhile, the path of doing begins here at the Heartbeat. It's an open wide space where you can observe, listen and feel the beat of a big heart. As you carry on your journey, you're in for a big surprise. Outside here you can walk through a town among the walls of an authentic corner of Mexico, where your balance is put to the test. From the first step to the last, you won't know if you're actually going uphill or down. So this road is actually flat.
No, absolutely flat.
Even the water at the side of the street appears to be running uphill. Once you get outdoors at the end of town, you can perhaps take a break in these hammocks, gaze at the surrounding nature, take in the scenery and soak up the sunshine to perhaps recharge your batteries before taking on Slip, an exciting full-speed flume ride going from darkness to light with a surprise at the end. Amongst other things on this path, you can fly on a zip line horizontally, gliding through the sky like a bird in flight. You will absolutely love riverlaxing. It's a gently flowing salt river where it's absolutely impossible to sink. Here, you can let yourself go in the warm stream to free your body and mind. Then at Lodaroma you can sink into a secret recipe of mud, completely organic and beneficial for your body, and you'll be completely covered from head to toe. It's really refreshing, and then at the end you can rinse under powerful streams of water and feel the effects of your renovated skin. If you are going to go to this park, there are a number of things you need to remember. Don't forget to bring a swimsuit, water shoes and comfortable clothing, as well as an extra change of clothes and a towel. Sunscreen and insect repellent that you use in the park must only contain titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. That's to look after the animals and the environment. And make sure you bring cash or a credit card to purchase souvenirs of your visit, or to have a delicious lunch at Snack, spelt with an X, or the Grill. Now, if you prefer more adrenaline pumping activities, there are other parks in the group like Explore and Shellha. Explore is more of an adventure park with ziplining and other adrenaline type activities, while Shellha is both scenic and also great for nature, culture and swimming. It's another beautiful place. Remember that some excursion packages combine a park visit with a trip to Tulum, maybe a local town, or a cenote in a swim package. A cenote, by the way, is a hole in the jungle that is filled with rainwater. Some are completely underground in caves, some are open at the top. It was the only source of fresh water in the Yucatan Peninsula and very important to the native people. One thing's for sure, cenotes are both beautiful and exciting to explore, so I'd recommend that you make sure you swim in one while you're away. And I'm afraid that's about it for another episode. Don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel, including the original Xcaret Park, all of the theme parks in Orlando, parks that no longer exist like Cypress Gardens and Opryland USA, plus European parks with top tips, hints and ideas. We have more to come as well, including our recent 14-day Mediterranean cruise on the Regal Princess, which didn't go entirely to plan. And if you enjoy any of the videos, make sure to click on the like button, ring that notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and above all, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you next time for the next episode of Main Street Martin.
I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll win a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars.